So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. I basically do trading guides for both Xbox and PlayStation for all budgets, from silver trading to icon trading with shadow trading and special card trading. On top of that, I do investments for Weekend League, Pre-Team of the Week and event investing. And you do have the ability to DM me one-on-one with any individual questions. And you can get all this for £4.99 a month or free if you have Amazon Prime. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to episode 4 of 0 to a Million Coins in 20 hours. So, we have used about 8.5 hours, and we're probably sitting at about 300 to 350 to, I'd say, about 400k. So we're not looking too bad, but we've got a lot of stuff to do today. Now, we've got a lot of UCLs from last episode, which we are actually just going to hold on to, because we've got a UCL generic SBC coming today, so we can hope that they will be needed for that. But yeah, the plan of action is probably going to be doing a lot of shadow trading. Just because I can't really do too much, because I don't really have too much movement for movement. I can't do, well, if I do SBCs, I can't open the pack because I'm unassigned. So yeah, the plan of action will be a lot of shadow trading, and then after 6 PM, we'll see how the UCLs go. Hopefully they'll be needed. If they're not needed, we'll just start selling on lazy buys. But yeah, so that's going to be a plan of action. So without further ado, what we'll probably do is go through our list of players one by one and see if we get any good deals on the shadows. So we've got a few deals under that run, but obviously because we're quite low on coins, we can't get overly too much, but not a bad run. We got ourselves Arthur right here, one at 3.7. That's going to get thrown up for 5k, and we got another one right here at 4k. That's going to get thrown up there for 5k as well. On top of a Canales for 1.5. That's going to get thrown up for 3, so that's decent. Torreira bought for 2.9. That's going to get thrown up for 3.9. And finally, Bruno Perez right here bought for 2.4. Going to get sold for 4k. So some decent little snipes right there in the game. We got that via just going through a list of players one by one. But yeah, right now, sadly, we're only on like 7k, so the trading process is a bit slow right now. So we're going to go ourselves another 2 deals. Nothing too crazy, I'd say. Sales are still a little bit slow. But yeah, managed to go and get ourselves a Bernat right here at 3.2. We're going to go and flip that for 4.2. And the likes of a guy here for 2.3. Going to flip that for 3.3. So again, very slow. But until 6 PM and until we go and shift a lot of these UCLs, there's not going to be anything too crazy. Did sell on the Bruno Perez, though, for 4k. And a UCL Regani we got for like 1.2. Sold that for 2.2. So not too bad. But yeah, back into some shadow trading with once again when these sell on. 6 PM has come in absolutely clutch. It's basically what I needed. Because if I go to SBCs, I'll show you. We basically got that generic SBC, which I wasn't shutting up about, to put it politely. Where is it? Here we go. And yeah, well, you need 1 UCL rare or 1 UCL non-rare. On top of that, it's a 3 at the back, which is amazing because it now means that centre-backs are, you know, UCL centre-backs are done well. And then even more, furthermore, if we can load up, one of the guys that we heavily invested in, when I hit the goddamn Team of the Week, this guy right here, the silver one, hit the Team of the Week, so I'm not quite sure how many I bought. I bought an okay amount, so yeah, he's not looking too bad. So I think the UCL rares are the ones that have done really well at these. Let me go and check someone like Rojo and just see if he's done well as well. Should have done okay if I'm not wrong, but yeah, from what Twitch chat tells me, should have done quite well. There you go, Rojo, bought at 1.2. Sadly, we're not going to make crazy money, but we're not going to lose money. And again, it was a risk for investment. Let's go and say that Gintner's looking as well. Gintner we got for 1.2k. I just want to see how these are looking. Gintner bought for 1.2k. He actually isn't looking too promising. How's the silver looking? Silver. There we go. Aha, it's going to be impossible to find him. I'm just going to go French centre back. Just because I realised that De Silva is actually a very common, I think it's, what is it, South American prefix. So, Ligue 1, what's he going for? Okay, he's still sitting there right now about 1.8. But we bought them all for like 1k, so not looking, yeah, not looking too bad. So what we're going to do right now is just going to go and offload loads of them, and then we probably do a little bit of shadow trading. So a lot of the cards have already sold on. The Gintners we, I think, bought for 1.2, 1.3, so he isn't too good. But Bastos bought for 1k, Christensen's bought for a k. Sergio Gomez, I think, was bought for a k as well. A lot of the non-rares were bought for 1k, so they're doing pretty well right now. See if I can show you the highlight players. But yeah, the Bastos is all bought for 1k, have done well. Gintner hasn't done too well. Christensen's bought a 1k, done well. Caldeira's bought a 1k, done well. Sergio Gomez bought a 1k, he's done really nicely. These, I mean, give or take, a lot of these bought 1k. He was bought 1.2, 1.3. These are break even. He was bought for like 700 coins each. So they're not looking too bad. But as I say, we're just going to go and grind for the club and get these done because we'll probably do a little bit of shadow trading and do a little bit of pre-team that we can invest in ready for tomorrow. So we got a bunch more sales. Maguire bought for a k, so they're at 1.5. Another Bastos again bought for a k. anything else interesting. But so just grinding through and selling on all of the UCL players right now. And then we'll put those coins into a little bit of shadow trading. The problem with shadow trading is anything I don't sell by tomorrow could drop with weekly rewards. And obviously that's the last thing I want. So I don't know how ham on shadow trading I'll do today, but anything I do buy, I kind of need to make sure I sell, and then the excess coins I want to go and put into some weekly reward investing tomorrow morning. Now we've gone on, basically got for a lot of our UCL, so what I'm going to do is just use this 40k, and we'll start utilising it by just going through that list of players, one by one we have, and selling them on. Also, this guy right here, they bought these for 1 to 1.2, I think it's right at the back actually. Let's get right to the back of them. Come on, right at the back. But yeah, we've got these players from 1 to 1.2. He is doing one of the best. He's up to about 1.8k. So overall, I think we probably made like 50, 60k from that. Is it worth the time we put in? Who knows? But yeah, making 50, 60k nonetheless. So we've got loads and loads of deals on literally just going through the list of players one by one. There's a Tierney selling on at 3k. I'll have to make sure to jot that down. What I actually do, Chad, is I just go Tierney, I then like Control F on the spreadsheet I have, and I just go right Tierney 3k. Because now if I want to go and sell a Tierney, or if I see a Tierney with a shadow, or Tierney, sorry, for 2k, I can go and flip him for 3. But there you go, a few more UCLs selling on. Loads and loads and loads of shadow deals. I mean, I think we've managed to bunk about 30k into shadow deals. So I probably won't list them yet, though. I'll probably list up the UCLs first. But got Parejo here, that should go for 8. Milinkovic Savic go for 8 as well. Arthur for 5. Aspilicueta for 4.5. Guy for 5k, that's not a bad one. Arias for 4. Barella for 3.5. And then, yeah. And then if I head to the end, another Arthur for 3.7 and a few more there for 2.5. But yeah, so we'd probably prioritise selling these UCLs because the UCLs will probably drop more tomorrow than the gold cards with shadows. So I don't think we'll list up any shadow deals as of right now. We're just still trying to focus on selling these. But yeah, not looking too bad. What I'll do is I'll probably just come back to this account in like 5-10 minutes, wait for a few more cards to sell on, and then use those coins to get even more shadow deals. So we're about an hour later and loads of stuff sold on. The Canales bought it 2, the Tierney's we bought it 2, and then loads and loads and loads of the UCL guys. So we'll get these UCL guys all really set up. We're also going to use that 42k to go and buy loads more shadow deals. But yeah, not looking too bad for the shadow trading. So we've just gone through a list and we've got ourselves some good deals. So we're still waiting for more cards to sell on. But yeah, we stacked a bunch of shadow deals over on here. Let's see if we can show you guys what we got. So we got, oh yeah, we picked up to a Mevi. So Mevi is a little bit of a weak in league investment. We got him here 13 with a shadow. Should be listed for 15 with a shadow, which means 1.3k per profit per card, sorry. But he should rise with weak in league anyway tomorrow. Got a few more Arthurs here at like 3.7. Got a Kamara for 3.5, gonna flip for 4. 2 Decoris for 2, gonna flip for 3. Arias for 2.2, gonna flip for 3.2. And the Borelli's here at 2.4, we're gonna flip him for 2.5. So a few little buys right there to you know, I guess spend a paar coins, but right now we are really just waiting on these UCLs to sell, so I'll probably be back on the account in an hour's time. So we've gone and had a few more sales, which is nice, and if I can go and show you right now, all of those sales have gone and been a bunch of the UCL defenders, so we're not looking too bad. We've still got a fair few UCLs, got a bunch there, and then I scroll back here and we still got a bunch to sell on. So what we'll do is we'll go and list them up. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't want to go and pick up a crazy amount more of shadow deals. Because we do expect to see the shadow market even drop tomorrow with rewards, so I kind of want to start holding coins and working towards holding coins. So we're going to fix it. The timer was going down, I just didn't add the screen region. But as I was saying, we've gone and sold on a bunch of the defenders of the shadow, but because I think the market is going to go down tomorrow in terms of shadow deals, what I'm going to do is probably stop buying some shadow deals now and just get them all listed up. And what we'll do to end off the episode is we'll go and do the, I think we're going to do the 2 more expensive SBCs in this one. So we'll do this one for a small prime players pack and this one for a prime electrum. And then we'll start talking about what I'm going to plan of investing in tomorrow. So then when you're watching this episode, I believe at 8 in the morning, you'll be able to actually catch up on investments with me. So yeah, without further ado, let's go and get these SBCs done. So as we're waiting for stuff to sell on is the first SBC, we've got the, well, one of the marquee matchups. Very, very cheap to do. She used to mix the La Liga and the La Liga. Well, no, she literally used the La Liga 2. Very, very cheap. The nice thing about La Liga 2 is it's got a nice bit of rating, got a nice bit of, got loads of different nations in there. You're nice to get rares very easily in there, so I do recommend the La Liga 2. I normally use the MLS, but obviously with the Opara SBC sort of thing, the MLS is a little bit inflated. In the first pack, we are going to get ourselves, it's only going to be a rare gold striker. English, I don't think it'll be anything of interest. Was it like Antonio or something? Yeah, Wilson. Bruma, not really going to sell on. Ben Arthur. Oh, at least he got 5-star skill moves on him. As sad as that card is.
Yep, time to go and do the next SBC and then wrap up the episode. So we got the last SBC, and then what I will go and do is talk you through a investment I plan on making tomorrow. There you go, English. So that SBC, relatively cheapo, Superliga, high rate players, cheap players, happy days. Let's go get this pack opened, and then I'll talk you guys through what basically we would go liquid / sell as much as we can tonight / tomorrow morning, and then I'll talk about the investment. I'm gonna go for red gold. No one cares. Goalkeeper German. It's gonna be Baumann maybe. I don't know if he might be a little bit too high rated. No, it is exactly Baumann. Called it. MLS player might be up because of the no, not up. Ignore me. Nothing interesting there. So now we are going to be talking to you guys through the investment I plan on doing tomorrow. So last week, if you guys didn't know, Rashford did extremely well. Rashford was out of packs on the 21st, which is here. He then proceeded to rise from the Wednesday all the way up until the Saturday. He then, on the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, kind of held his price. And then from the Wednesday to the Friday, he absolutely banged. Now we are seeing the exact same sort of trends with the likes of Joe Gomez. And this is him going out packs on the Wednesday. So between the Wednesday and the Friday, he banged. And then he went and dropped on the Sunday. And where Rashford, I guess, dropped / held price, Joe Gomez actually rose even though he was... even with him still out of packs. Now, basically what we're going for right here is that everyone this week has gone and sold their Joe Gomez because he's gone from 95k to 130k. As a result of people doing that, they're looking to buy back their Joe Gomez this weekend, which is what I think happened last week with Rashford, which is why Rashford went from, well, Gold Card went from 210k to 270k with rewards. So I'm backing the exact same thing happening with Joe Gomez. So what the plan of action is going to be is tomorrow morning, he did get down to 130 today, and he's already up to 145. I kind of did expect this to happen, so it's good to see that, what I expect to happen happens, because it's, backs that I guess the theory. So tomorrow morning, hopefully goes down to about 130, 135. The plan of action will begin buy him, and then like with Rashford, he should bang, because again, everyone held off buying him, or they sold their Gomez because he became so inflated this week. But in reality, it's just going to become even more on weekend league. So the plan of action is going to be to buy as many Joe Gomez's for 130 as I can. I think I'll be able to get 3 on this account. I think we're up to 400k. I know it looks a bit sad that we're down 9 hours. Got 9 hours 40 and there's only 7.3. But what you got to understand is this transfer list is absolutely stacked in terms of golds with, gold cards for UCLs. There you go. I do need to make sure I sell them on tonight. We got shadow cards. We've got a few informs on here. We've basically got a lot of stuff to sell on, and then we look in the club, and even ignoring the Rashford, we've got loads and loads of shadows, informs, UCL. So we've got a lot of stuff basically to go and sell on. So it should hopefully have around about 400k. If not, we'll pick up at least 2. 2's what, 260, so that should be easily achievable. So the plan of action is going to be to go and buy Joe Gomez at 130. Hopefully goes up to like 160, 170, and then going to go and sell him either Thursday or Friday. So that is going to wrap up today's episode. Hopefully it's been not too bad. Obviously, the UCLs came in, and we'll talk a little bit about the investment we're doing tomorrow. But there we go. My throat is absolutely dying. But thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in episode 5 tomorrow. I think we're on. Are we on episode 5? I think we'll be on episode 5 tomorrow. Yes. Might get up to 8 episodes because we are not going through the time as fast as we were at the beginning. But it doesn't matter if it's 8 days. 20 hours is all we have. So there we go. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow in a brand new episode.